Welcome to episode 7 of Lucy and Puck. As you remember, in the very last video, Lucy found out she was pregnant. And yes, she's definitely showing it. Now, of course, one thing that we know about women when they're pregnant is that they get quite an appetite. So, I'm going to have Lucy make some food. And I'm sure she's going to eat more than one serving. It's a very important thing when your Sims are pregnant to make sure they get a lot of food, because it will run low faster than you think. That and sleep. You have to make sure both of those are accounted for. Well, Lucy's making her food. She's up in the middle of the night because she was woken up by, well, I'm not sure what it's called, but you know, those strange sensations or you get when you're pregnant. So, she's down here having her breakfast, and pretty soon it will be time for Puck to get up. Now, because she's placed on maternity leave or pregnancy leave or whatever it's called, Puck is the sole provider at the moment, and his job isn't too great. I think he's still like a fast food clerk or something like that, but it's an important beginning. It's kind of funny, Lucy was just laughing at Puck for some reason. Well, now they're all up, and unfortunately Puck doesn't have to go into work until later on in the evening, so he can spend some time with his wife and getting other things done around the house. Alright, since Puck wants a skill point, we're going to have him read mechanical, because that's not something he's too up on at the moment. And also, we have a broken TV. Not only that, but the piano has gone out of tune. So, Lucy's going to call over a repairman to take care of those things. Yeah, I'm not sure how piano suddenly goes out of tune when it's been sounding alright, and then suddenly one day it's all messed up. I blame gremlins. So, repairman's gonna come over and fix that. And meanwhile, Lucy, why don't you take it easy and sit and read a book? It's a pretty good and relaxing activity, because she probably shouldn't strain herself too much. But yeah, Lucy is not fully awake. She wants to go back and take a nap, and that's a-okay. So she can go ahead and do that. And meanwhile, Puck does get his mechanical skill point, which I'm sure will come in handy in his career eventually. And look at that. Our repairman is tuning the piano. Now listen very closely. When he's tuning the keys, it's not very subtle. He's tuning them up and down like, you know, a whole step or more, which is quite a lot. I play the piano, and if a piano goes out of tune that much, that's pretty insane. And it wouldn't sound very much like anything if you tried to play it. Well, anyway, Puck went out to take out the trash, and while he was at it, he said hello to the girl who's delivering the mail. He decides, yeah, he'll have a chat. He's telling her about his house and about friends. Nice little conversation there. Wait a minute. Puck, what are you talking about with this girl? You be careful there, Puck. You don't want to be seen as doing anything that might be, well, you know. But it's alright, because Puck's a faithful guy. And he's even talking about Lucy. See that? So, he's going back inside to give the piano a try now that it's been tuned. Looks like their door is automatic. It's kind of funny. Doesn't that sound much better? Repairman really did a good job. He's one talented repairman. I wish there were people like him in real life that can fix just about anything, from pianos to TVs to toilets, all in one go. Well, looks like Lucy's enjoying her husband's playing. Well, now that she's pregnant, she wants to call a few people and have a little celebration. After all, they're still popularity sims, and that's what they like to do. So, we'll hope that some people can come over. And lo and behold, someone does. Look, it is me, or rather, my character that I made for myself. You probably remember him from previous episodes. Well, I've come over to chat with Lucy and Puck and see how they're doing, and ask them about what changes are going to take place once the baby is born. Yeah, they're definitely pretty exhausted from Lucy being pregnant and everything like that, but they still found a little time to relax and make drinks. Of course, they're now non-alcoholic, because I couldn't imagine Lucy drinking an alcoholic drink while she was pregnant. Yep. And there I go, taking one as well. And would you look at who decides to come in for a visit? It's Laura. She's coming in to check on her daughter to see how she's doing at this stage in her pregnancy. And just generally chat. Of course, my guy is probably trying to ask her how her show is going too. But Lucy's still very tired, so she's going to go up and take another nap. This time it's probably best not to wake her until she's fully rested, or as fully as she can become. Now meanwhile, Puck has decided to make some food, and he's going to have lunch with his mother-in-law. Yeah, they seem to get on quite alright, which is good. She's talking about someone achieving at school, so I assume she must be talking about Sue. And if you can hear out there, Puck's carpool is beeping. But he's waiting as long as he can, because he wants to have lunch. And, oh, well, he can't wait a moment longer. Run! Run, Puck, run! Alright. And into the car he goes. And it's time to go off to work. And we're left with Lucy just taking a nap. She's thinking about her dad there. Well, it won't be too long before she's a mother. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you again very soon. So long.